Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. In the last episode, I decided to talk my way through a couple of things. First, we ran into a trio of ogres, one of which was fairly well spoken for an ogre, and we managed to have a chat with them and eventually convince them to join us with the promise that they would be able to eat the corpses of those they kill in battle on our side. So, we now have Lump's Warhorn. Excellent. Well, to remember that we have that. Then we came over here and had a chat with some goblins who were having some fun with a deep gnome that was tied to the windmill. We rescued the gnome, and he's off to take care of some business now. If we find his pack, we can have it, supposedly. I'm not sure where it may be, but I don't see it. Perhaps it's down that hatch. We'll see. We'll continue kind of poking our way around the village and see what we see here. I did go ahead and head back to the grove off screen and unload all the various pieces of junk that we have been picking up. So we're significantly lighter. The only thing that I bought was these gloves of missile snaring. We can intercept missiles from ranged weapon attacks, reducing their damage by 1d10 plus the dexterity modifier. I think we have a pretty decent dex. Yeah, dex is not bad. Yeah. So that should be of benefit to us. Alright, so let's keep poking around the village, and one of the things we're going to go ahead and take a look at right away is that hatch. We have a heavy backpack and a heavy chest. Yeah, we have, you don't have dark vision. How's a dragonborn? Hey, there's a shovel down here. What do we got in the backpack? We have a smoke powder satchel charge. Nice. Gold, an apple, a baguette. And we have the Speedy Light Feet, Speedy Sparks. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain 3 lightning charges. What are lightning charges? Condition. Lightning courses through you. You have +1 to attack rolls and deal an additional 1 lightning damage. You gain 5 charges. They are consumed the next time you deal damage, and you deal an additional 1 to 8 lightning damage. That is pretty nice. I will take those. Does anybody else need boots? No. Okay. Yeah, they're just plain leather boots. Bottle rack, nothing there. Some tongs. Oh, okay. All right. I don't think we've thoroughly investigated this building here. It says I can't reach that. Can I jump in the cart? Nope. Apparently not. Okay then. Nope, no, it does actually look like we've been in here. Now, where we have not been is down here under these shabby wooden doors. Do I want to go there, or do I want to look into this building? I don't think we've been down here. There's a wooden trunk we haven't checked. Mugwort. Ooh, an antidote. I was looking for one of those. Potion of healing. Potion of sea. This is an alchemist shop. Or at least it used to be anyway. These are just empty bottles. Anything interesting in that bottle rack? Nope. What about this wine rack? An empty bottle. Row of books. Nothing, nothing. Nope. Some water. That can actually be useful. Destitute clothes. No. Empty potion bottle. Well, that's of no use to me. An antidote. And more mugwort. Worthless food, a crystal ball. Not sure what that does at all. The Wonders of Phandalin. In this year, 950 DR, there can be hardly a more prosperous and fortunate town than Phandalin. Phandelver's Pact has brought prosperity to this land, splitting the wonders of Wave Echo Cave between gnomes and dwarves. The town now boasts thriving communities of both peoples, living and working together in harmony. We have also attempted human spell weavers from all across the north to our town. We're happy to work side by side with the allies of Phandelver's Pact. Mayor Alderleaf invites you to come and witness this miracle for yourself. See the powers being uncovered in the Forge of Spells, and the prosperity this power brings. I dare say Neverwinter will soon have a new rival for the title Jewel of the North. Okay then. Bunch of worthless clothes. Oh, some healing potions. Always make sure you check everything. Apothecary's Ledger. The ledger is filled with cultivation instructions for a range of medicinal plants. One entry is underlined. Deliver especially requested plants to the cellar. Keep away from prying eyes.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
Oh. Maybe that wooden hatch is our cellar. Oh. There was another book over here. Extracts, a rule of 3. A long-winded introduction explains that Haskin Zesilafin's notes, published as is from their work journal, have helped bring alchemy to the masses. It starts with a full history of the Dragonborn, who had been descaled as a teenager and started their alchemical research in hopes of restoring their hide. Ooh, that sounds terrible. As the pages turn, it continues to wax poetic about how Zesilafin put aside their own research to help the common people. Much more interesting, though, are Zesilafin's actual research notes. I have decided I shall make all my notes, both those written and those still to come, available to those who would wish to study. You, reading this text now, are probably one such person. As enticing as potion making is, we shall first start with the most basic alchemical rule, the rule of 3. Most ingredients can be found throughout Faerun, however they need to be refined to be of any use in alchemy. Doing so is simple. Just combine 3 of the same ingredients and you obtain an extract, which can be used to brew potions, poisons, oils, and elixirs. So remember, 3 of the same ingredients make an extract, or, in rhyme form if you like, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Okay. Speaking of alchemy, What can I do? I can make an antidote. Sure. Salts of mugwort. Extract all. Rogue's morsel. Extract all. I can make ashes of dagger root. Okay. Can't make any suspensions. Sublimates of belladonna. Okay. Potions. What can we do? A potion of mind reading. Potion of healing. Might as well make one. Elixir of peerless focus. Does it tell us what it does? Not particularly. You know what? Let's make it and find out. Alchemist's fire, oil of accuracy. There we go. Now we know what it does. Drink to gain advantage on concentration saves and against being charmed. Magic can't put you to sleep. Replaces effects from other elixirs when drunk. Concentration save. I would probably go to one of my casters rather than me. Why aren't you in my camp supply pack? I had to send a lot of that to camp. Okay. Alright then. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. Herb hanger. Oh, nothing on it. Potion of healing. A feather, stack of books, nothing there, nothing there. Clothes, nothing really interesting there as yet. Some sort of alchemical device, it looks like. Wispweeb and mugwort, I'll take it. Ooh. More ingredients. Well, they're not doing anybody any good down here, so... More healing pots. A barrel of... What is this? The water barrel. Hey, Zell. You can hold that. Will I ever use it? Who knows? But things like that can tend to be... useful sometimes.
What's on your mind?
I wasn't trying to talk to you, Gale. Shoes. Rags. Rags. More wispweed and mugwort. Belladonna. Garlic. Lots of healing potions down here. Probably what they were making. Potion of healing recipe. This small recipe has helped me through a lot. Without my scales, my hide smarts and tears with the slightest touch. While it has never healed me fully, every drop soothes. I hope it might similarly soothe whatever ails you. Someone has filled the rest of the page with repetitions of why is it always healing potions? This goddamn primitive village, and the occasional someday I'll kill that mongrel of a master. Luckily, the recipe itself is still mostly legible. Recipe for 1 potion of healing. I think we already know it. Stir the suspension until a vortex forms. Carefully tip in the salts. Keep stirring until the salts dissolve and the solution takes on a red hue. Keep in mind, yeah, same. That didn't really tell me anything.
Over there.
Ooh. A lever. We'll check that in a second. Nothing behind the painting. Where did I put the painting? There it is. Aha. Vitriol of bone cap. That seems to be a bottomless pit. All right. There was an autosave. That usually means... A is for Azuth and other gods too. Azuth, the god of wizards, all who spend their whole lives learning. He grants their spells both big and small, for Mistra always yearning. Bane the tyrant, the Black Hand, make sure the strong do rule. He spreads his darkness through the land, praised by the harsh and cruel. Beshaba will bring forth your doom. Unless you chant her prayers, split from Timora in the womb, she brings bad luck to spare. Okay.
That's curious.
Oh, nice. Scroll of Vampiric Touch, Scroll of Firebolt, and Scroll of Sleep. Lots of caskets. Should we check one? Okay, then. All right, let's take him out. Let's see. Bludgeoning resistance down. So anybody got something? Yes.
On the move.
Okay. Do I really want to use a spell slot for that? Not at the moment.
Creator, destroyer.
Ooh, hold on.
Let's light them up.
Burning hands. Okay, so there's undead in the caskets.
Have to keep going.
There's a whole bunch of caskets. Well, let's get rid of them. Oh. Dark Journal. 6 Night Hall, 1371 DR. I pay no service to the gods, but by some blessing, this village believes me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes locked away, and my lamb secured. I have not heard the word they since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Ilan Toth. This place is not ideal for my research, but I can never return home, not the way I escaped. I'd be put to death, with worse to follow. The work here is simple and allows me to continue my research at night, but progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life? That prize eludes me. The tome contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step, as does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Zolkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say. But if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardians I've raised. Journal of Ilan Toth. I guess these are the guardians that he's raised. Oh, there's a shovel right there. So, a candle. Scroll of Summon Quasit. Summon a Quasit from the lower planes. The scroll is destroyed upon use. Oh, sure. A bone. Alright, well, all those other caskets seem innocuous. Oh, I'm not lowering my guard just yet.
Just another crate.
That candle doesn't really provide much light. An ornate mirror.
Speak your name.
Repeat the name from the book you read. Ilan Toth. You know what? We'll go with the Dragonborn response. No. Because we're obviously not Ilan Toth.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
I have an intimidation check. Let's try it. It's a 15. Ooh. And I got it just barely.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then...
And it opened.
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
I'll go ahead and bring my torch back out. Turn the sconces back on. Brazier over there. Loth's candle, Acolyte, Viridian crystal, chasm creeper.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Can I not turn that on? Apparently not. Can I disarm this trap? Yes. And a rusted iron gate that is locked. How much you want to bet this is trapped? The necromancy of Thay. Disarm the trap.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
A cursed book. How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Tuck the book into your pack. We'll, keep it for now. We'll probably want someone who has good arcana to probably mess with that. Bracers of defense. Get a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. Well, if we have anybody that operates without armor, I guess. Gale. There you go. +2 AC. The Evil Eye. Well, the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique. Bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters. Hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. Night hags, named for such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into the hag's soul, a soul bag. They're known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags, known for devouring their victims whole, sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. Green hags. They are beautiful, they are powerful. Speak not a word against them. Alright then. Oh, Scroll of Dark Vision, Scroll of Speak with Dead, Scroll of Detect Thoughts, and Scroll of Darkness. You know, I probably might need to find a pouch or a bag lying around somewhere. Scroll of Featherfall and a basilisk oil. Moonhaven logbook. The book is filled with pages and pages of observations tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. 26 Elasis. Oliver Singe, merchant, arrives in Moonhaven, departs the next day. A Kalashite. 7 Eliand. Stranger, name unknown, passes through. Not Thayan. Emmy? 14 Marpenoth. 3 men in black armor pass through. Not Thayan. 2 Ukhtar. Hackett. Journeyman passes through. Not Thayan. 30 Ukhtar. Raid. Black armored soldiers. Some damage. Not Thayan, but dangerous. 14 Nighthall. The book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar ordered to watch my apprentice. 14 Nighthall. Singe passes through. Doesn't stop. 15 Nighthall. Familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well. Will observe. 18 Nighthall. Raid. Same soldiers as before. Townsfolk taken. 20 Nighthall. Smoke on the horizon. Raid. The key to the book was taken by the apprentice and he disappeared near the well.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
I wasn't trying to talk to you. Misclick. Alright. Got everything here? Research notes. Fringe Philosophy, Volume 5. Raised dead. Failed. Gone too long. Body decomposed. Reanimation. Failed. Came back as ghoul. Had to kill again. Speak with dead. Failed. Answers unhelpful. Clone. Failed. Needs living tissue. Reanimation plus clone. Failed. Had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection. Failed. Why? Magical curse. True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? I guess this is the person that they were trying to resurrect. Alright, Fringe Philosophy. The publisher's note claims this volume promotes a magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artificer Thara Bryn of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House would stoop to publish in any volume outside of the great Gondian journals they so diligently guard, but they forget I am not so grand. Before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders and all the marvels therein, I was naught but a lazy farmer girl who liked to look up. And that was how I first saw them, the slow, serene earth motes, entire mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, of the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizards of Netheril carved marvels out of the mundane, lifted the earth aloft for industry, for sport. It was later still, after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned of the long shadow Netheril cast along the evolution of our craft. That their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought. And this stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of Gon's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of meddling with Netherese seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, their lore twisted to Shar's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or no, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. Alright. I think I am probably done here. Unless there's something in this pile of books I didn't check. Nope. Alright, now I just gotta get out of here. Any faster way? Or did I check this room at all? Oh, there's a lever. Excellent. I thought there might be a faster way out. Basic poison, simple toxin. All right. Oh, here we are. Back in the basement. All right, now there's something up with the well, and there's a goblin over here. Hello.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
Let's check the well.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Do I have... Oh. I can do an investigation. And I failed. With no inspiration.
Dry stones line the wall, but the darkness below is impenetrable.
Throw a coin into the well.
The coin disappears into the well. After a moment, you hear a soft clink, not a splash.
Climb down the bucket rope.
Better be careful. Those webs carry vibrations.
Webs?
Something didn't like that.
Yes. Webs. Okay. We have something over here. A burnt journal? Can't read it. Obviously. A bloody journal. Though originally a screed on Loth penned in blood, this book's crimson script has been smeared away in several places. A different hand writing atop it. I recall my life upon the surface with more than regret. I weep for the decades spent treading the murky waters of profanity while my true queen waited in the shadows. Even my name, Eliette, feels foreign and foul upon my tongue. A high elf exalted by Loth herself, my drow captors cannot fathom it. But I see their house's downfall in visions granted by the Spider Queen herself. And that day comes when some unnamed whelp from an insignificant house cuts the matron mother's throat. I will escape. I will find solitude, and I will worship Loth with my very soul. A web-covered journal. This book's leaves are stuck together with thick webbing that leaches ink when pulled from the page. Only the final entry remains remotely legible. It is time. I will forever transcend this blasphemous flesh and refashion myself in the Queen's image. No longer will I be bound to this lowly form, this base shape of organ and bone. Even the arachnomancers of Menzoberranzan shall weep at my feet, their little spells so feeble and fleeting. Today I found the House of Loth, and I shall be its matriarch. Alright then. Spider step boots. Immune to being enwebbed. Your movement speed is not affected by web surfaces. That might be useful in here. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's give these boots to Lae'zel. Come on, Lae'zel, wear those boots. I will take the spider step boots. Tattered journal. A journal filled with hastily sketched diagrams of spiders and various spell runes. The captions are largely written in code, save for a few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion. It draws them. I hear them in the shadows. Whispers from the Dark Mother. I woke to a gip wrapped in spider silk, a pair of boots taken from a heretic's corpse. Loth sends her daughters to reward my faith, to let me know I am on the right path. Another gift. The corpse of a drow, sigils scarred upon his face. An arachnomancer, one with the power to inhabit the spider's form. It is a message, a calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger, her blessed image carved into my skin. Someone was getting a little into it. Scroll of web, grease, protection from evil and good. Ritual diagram. An innate diagram is drawn upon this parchment depicting a ritual of some kind. At the bottom, two figures, a spider and an elf, are sketched within overlapping circles. A single word is penned beneath them. Transcendence. Alright. Well. I think we'll go ahead and end our episode here. As I continue to just poke through boxes. I'll have a couple more books. Let me just read those real quick. A select collection of the most notable letters sent from Candlekeep. Many are dry reports of celestial movements or incomprehensible details of arcane rituals. However, this letter catches your eye. To the sage Elminster. Over the past year, I have delivered many of your letters to Master Gorian, so I wanted to be the one to deliver this sad news. Alas, he is with us no more. Gorian and his ward left Candlekeep soon after your last letter to him arrived. We departed in the middle of the night, but were waylaid shortly after on the road to Baragost. The gate warden tells me that Gorian saw to it that several of his attackers joined him in the next world before he was struck down. I hope this brings you the same grim comfort it brings me. Of his ward, there was no sign. And some better news, I received your letter to the library and was able to find much of the material you requested. It's been carefully secured and will travel with this letter. Yours in honor, Tristan P. Shale, librarian at Candlekeep. P.S. I hope you'll forgive my curiosity, but might I ask, why do you need so much information about ball spawn? What exactly are you working on? And oral histories of Faerun, Gith, and Mind Flayers. This book comprises several chapters, one for each cited story. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 4, Halidor the Swift, 700 years of age, wood elf storyteller hailing from the Wood of Sharp Teeth. It took me several 10 days of quiet habitation in the wood before the venerable Palidor felt comfortable revealing his presence to me. The longer I stayed, demonstrating I was no threat to his health and peace, the more open he was to gentle inquiry. This tale, relayed to me on a chilly morning as we stoked a small fire between us, was like none I had heard before or since. I asked if it were fiction, and he insisted emphatically it was true as his own right eye. Long ago, before my eyes and ears, before your lonesome quill, dear scribe, there was an empire of people, or perhaps only belief. An empire of brain-eaters, soul-wasters. They called themselves Lithids, the Flayer of Minds. The children of Gith were bowed, bent in service to the Flayers, a passionate people made to serve a cold belief. The Flayers were untouchable, their minds a great oppressor. No proud will or passion could break Gith's children free. Until at last a reckoning, its source unknown, its power unproven, but its events history-making. The cowed would not be cracked. Gith's children fought back valiantly, their freedom theirs, the Flayers bent and broken till today. This is the story of how the Gith Yankee broke free of the Mind Flayers. Alright, but yeah, this is where we'll go ahead and end our episode. And then we'll continue exploring this cave. Filled with spider webs. Lovely. When we come back. So, for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.